What the fuck is up, everybody? Bringing you a special treat today. I know it's Jimmy's global excursion, but it looks like it's more of a local excursion. Am I right? Well, for today, I thought I would show you my signature pasta. So as you see, I filled up some water. Gonna have to bring that to a boil. These are what I'm doing. Shells, nice small shells. Trying a different sauce. We have a tomato ricotta. Usually I just get like Prego garlic and stuff like that, but went different. I have some leftover ricotta that I'm gonna throw up in there. I had cheese shells about a week ago. And of course, you gotta have mozzarella cheese. So that will also be in there. Noticed the cheese was a little wet, so I'm just grabbing a spoon. I'm gonna mix that up later. Also, I checked the date because I had that for a while. Was looking at this because I just spaced on how long to cook it, but I realized last time when I did that, it's not right. It was too al dente, so I gotta put some salt in there. Forgot about that. And now we just gonna wait for it to boil. But forgot to show you seasonings. So I got some Italian seasoning, also some black pepper, some Italian seasoning. The other one was garlic salt. Sorry, my bad. And then red pepper flakes, and then salt, of course. Everyone knows salt. All right, now that it's boiling, we are gonna grab our shells. Gonna pop open that box. I struggled with it for a quick second. Didn't realize how filled the box was. It felt lighter, but it was to the brim. Nice little cheese shell. So what I like to do is I like to pour some in and then give it a quick little stir. Don't want it to stick to the bottom. That always makes a mess. And then I pour in the rest. I was actually kind of afraid that I didn't have enough water, but I had the perfect amount of water. Yeah, a little stir. Again, you don't want it to let it sit because then it's gonna get stuck to the bottom, and that's not good. It's a pain in the ass to clean, and that's how it gets burnt. All right, and again, as it's boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little spin. Again, nothing to stick there. Sometimes I like going the other way. Never let them know your next move, am I right? These are turning out quite nice. Just staring. I zone out sometimes. But again, you want to just give it a little nice stir. And now that they are plump, they are filled, they are pretty well done. Gonna go ahead and take that off. And I already have the strainer ready in the sink. I forgot how long I was doing this for, but there we go. Yep, so I was just double checking it. I have to make sure. Man, it's funny how I recorded this not too long ago and I already forgot what I was doing. Man. You don't want to turn it off all the way. I have it set to 1. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and dump out our shells. There we go. My glasses fogged up a bit, so the lens might have got a little foggy. I think you can usually rinse off the noodles, but I didn't. I want the heat from that. That way, so there you go. It's got all foggy. I wanted the heat from them still. That way the sauce gets warm and it also helps melt the cheese. Didn't really want to cool them off. Now with this, because it's round, it'll just plop in there. I like to rotate it so everything kind of falls toward the middle and you don't spill anything. See, look, boom, perfect. Throw that back in the sink. Now let's grab our sauce and the cheese. What I like to do is, I was pointing to the 1, that way it's a low simmer. I like to pour in half of the sauce and then mix it around first. That way it kind of gets everywhere evenly. That way It's not a waste of sauce, really. You just kind of spread it everywhere. I won't say yet, because again, I don't remember what I did. I think I put a little bit of cheese and then more sauce. Yeah, here we go. Grabbing the cheese, cracking open that bad boy. Gonna go ahead and throw some in there. Give it a little mix. Cheese was already melting too, so having it at that one was actually the right amount of heat. And then we pour in the rest of the sauce. I always try to do this in a little bit of a hurry because, again, I don't want the noodles to burn. That's just me. Probably not. I don't cook that often, but I do sometimes. So I just didn't want the noodles at the bottom to get all messed up. Nice. Stirring it up. Really mixing it in. All right, gonna add some more cheese for the final touch. I believe I got a phone call, so I had to cut it out real quick. But there we go. Mixing it in. All right. Now we have to add the seasoning. It's the garlic salt and the pepper. Give that a little mix also. Spread that around. I accidentally shot a noodle out of there. That was my bad. Alright, and now we are ready to put it in a bowl. A lot of cheese. A lot of cheese melted to the spoon too. I had it in it and on the spoon, so you can see that all that's cheese on the spoon. So I had to scrape that off later. I was able to get a little bit of it off now. There we go. Alright, and then now that I actually have some, I'm gonna throw some ricotta on top. Because once I start eating it, that's when I'll mix it all in. But there you have it. My signature pasta.